So yeah, number 21. The mean of the mean of 2, 5, x plus 2, 7 and 9 is 6. Find the median. So if the mean of all this number is 6, then what is the median? So remember, mean is summation of all the number divided by the total number. So the mean is given as 6. So summation of all the numbers. So that will be 2 plus 5 plus x plus 2 plus 7 plus 9 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. So that is the mean. So 6 is equals to 2 plus 7, 2 plus 5, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 9, 18 plus 7, 25. So add all the numbers plus x divided by 5. So cross multiply. 25 plus x is equals to 30. That is 6 times 5, 30. So s is equals to 30 minus 25. S is equals to 5. So now that you know x, you can actually find all the numbers. So we know x. So this will becomes 2, 5. So x is 5. So 5 plus 2, 7. Then 7, 9. So what is the median? So if you arrange the number, it's arranged already from lowest to highest. So count 2 this way, 2 this way. So the middle number is 7. So that means the median is 7. So the correct answer is 7. So median is the middle number. So D is correct. So let's see number 22. In how many ways can 3 prefects be chosen out of 8 prefects? So we have total number of prefects 8. The number of prefects we want to choose 3. Remember, permutation, the word for permutation is arrange. If you say the word arrange or you say the word choosing, so arrange or you say the word permute, arrange or permute is for permutation, but select or choosing, so it's for combination. So now the question says, in how many ways can 3 prefects be chosen out of 8 prefects? So that is 8 combination 3. So out of 8 we want to choose 3. So this is formula for combination. N combination R is equals to n factorial over n minus r factorial r factorial. So that's the formula for combination. So if we go with that formula, it means n is 8, r is 3. So put it in the formula. So this will becomes 8 factorial over 8 minus 3 factorial 3 factorial. So this is 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial 3 factorial. So now this is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial times 3 times 2 times 1. So I stop on 5 factorial so that it will cancel out this. 3 times 2 is 6. So 8 times 7 is 56. So that means the answer is 56. Because in JAM you don't have calculator for combination. So you use that formula. So the correct option is C. So let's say number 23. So this is quadratic inequalities. So we have s squared minus 2s is greater than or equals to 3. So this is the same thing as s squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So that is, take this 3 in, so everything is greater than or equals to 0. So how can we solve this? So we have to factorize this. You go and watch video on factorization so you will understand factorization. So now this will become s squared. I'll just solve here. So you find products and you find sum. Normally the two results is still your final answer, but I'm not doing that. I've done the short method also. Please go and watch. But for now, just grab product and sum. So the product is multiply the first 1s squared times the last. So that will be minus 3s squared. While the middle one is the sum. That is minus 2s. What are the two numbers you can multiply? That will give you minus 3. If you add, you get minus 2. So say minus 3 times 1, you give you minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1 will give us minus 2. So the two numbers are minus 3 and 1. So the factor will just be s minus 3 and also s plus 1. That means I've factorized like this. The two results is also your factor. Just put s. But to show it formally, so that one is the short method. We factor like that. But this is s squared minus 3s plus 1s minus 3 is greater than or equals to 0. So bracket 2. So s is common. So we have s bracket s minus 3 plus 1 into s minus 3 is greater than or equals to 0. So this s minus 3 and this s minus 3 are equal. So this will be s minus 3. Also the outside one. So that will be s plus 1. You see it's the same result. Take note, the two factors is always your final answer. That is short form of factorization. So and I've done that in previous video. So the two factors are minus 3 and plus 1. Just put s there in the two factors. You have factorized. See, it's the same. So without writing anything, you can actually factorize. So now from this stage, this is not equals to, this is greater than or equals to. So that means we have factored our quadratic to be this. What should now be the answer? I have a short method we use to get the answer if it is greater than. Here, this number is less than this number. So let me show the normal way apart from the short method. So in the another, go and watch the short method. That if you just see that it's greater than, you should know what you will get direct. So now you have to draw your number line, because you have to know exactly what will be the range of the answer, because it's not equals to, it is greater than or equals to. So in your two results, set this one equals 0, that is set s minus 3 equals 0. So that means s is equals to 3. So s is 3. Remember, anything you write here is plus. This is plus infinity. Here is a minus infinity. So this is positive infinity. Remember, if this is 0, any number you write to the right is plus, any number you write to the left is minus. So that is why we put plus infinity, meaning the number will just go till infinity plus. This one too will go to infinity minus. Now we've set this one equals 0, we got s is 3. So s is 3 will be somewhere here. And we've set this one to set it to be 0. S plus 1 equals 0. So s is minus 1. So that means the two critical points are 3 and minus 1. So minus 1 will come. So because if here is 0, all the number here is plus, here is minus. So that means this is minus. These are the two critical points now. Minus 1 and 3. Now, but because we have greater than or equals to in our equation, so we are going to have a circle that is shaded. Shade it, as in you have a shaded circle. Now if it is just greater than, not or equals to, you have open circle, don't shade it. But if it is less than or equals to, or greater than or equals to, shade the circle. Take notes, watch my video on inequalities. So now we have three regions here, 1, 2 and 3. So you have to test this three region, any number from the range. So from 3 to positive infinity, test any number there. So the number that is between 3 and plus infinity, that is 4. You can pick 4, 5, 6, any number, because it's 4 from 3 to infinity. So 4. Now what does this equation mean? It means if I multiply this number plus this number, I must get a result greater than or equals to 0. The result must not be less than 0. So let's test now. 4. Put 4 in the equation. This will be 4 minus 3. 4 plus 1. So this is 4 minus 3, 1. 4 plus 1, 5. So 1 times 5, 5. And that 5 is greater than 0. So because it is greater than 0, that is positive. We need just positive or negative. Remember, positive is bigger than 0, negative is less than 0. So this is positive. And the short method for this, if you know this one is positive, is that the next one must be negative, the next one must be positive. That is, if the power of your bracket is 1, 1, then if it is 1, 1, then the number will just alternate positive, negative, positive. But I just want to show the full workings here, because inequality convinces people. So anytime you have inequalities again and you factorize to this stage, you have to get the two critical points. Set this one equals 0, s minus 3 equals 0, s equals 3. Again, s plus 1 equals 0, s equals minus 1. So you have the two critical points. So because it's greater than or equals 0, I'm shading the two circles. So I have three regions, here, here and here. So those three regions, you are going to test the numbers. Positive means it's greater than, negative means it's less than. Remember, for this number to be greater than 0, I have to get a positive result here, because the positive anything here must be greater than 0. So that is what you are testing. And negative anything here is less than 0. So like that. So now this is 3 to infinity. Any number from 3 to infinity, I pick 4. If you like, choose any other number. So far it is from 3 to infinity, 4, 5, 6, anyone. So when I put it there, so I got 1 bracket 5. 1 times 5 is what? 5. You see that it's positive 5, meaning it will be greater than 0, but I need just positive. So you may not put all the numbers, you just need to confirm whether it will be positive or negative. So from this region, -3 to +3, pick any number. Let's say 0, because 0 fall in this range. -3 to 3, 0 is in that. Any number that fall there, use. So if I use 0, this will be 0. I'm just showing it in details. 0 minus 3, 0 plus 1. This will be -3 bracket 1. That is -3. You see that it's negative, meaning it will be less than 0. So this place is negative. So the range we found there is negative. And remember the short method. So far the two powers are 1, 1. This will be plus, minus, plus. You don't need to work everything, but I have to show the workings for now. Now from this range, negative to negative infinity, which number can you find there? You know, this is -1. So that means -2, -3, -4, -5, as in negative to infinity, like that. So that means this will becomes, let me pick any number, let's say -2. If I put -2 here, then -3, -2 plus 1. So this will be -5 brackets -1. Minus times minus plus, that will be +5. So we get positive there. So we get positive. Now if you look at your inequalities, what sign do you need? Look at our inequalities is greater than or equals to 0. So that means you need the positive result. If it is less than, you need the negative result. That means if you multiply these two together, your result must be greater than 0. That is what it means. So this bracket times this bracket, you must get a result greater than 0. And we've tested that the two positive results we have is here. From 3, see the arrow like this, and also like this. So those are our two results. So that means there are two ways of representing this. In number line, they use this now. That means this is the same thing as, look at this result. You notice every number here is less than -1. It means s is less than -1. Or look at this, you will see that all this number is greater than 3 here. So that is after 3, what are you writing as 4, 5, 6, as in it's greater than 3. Or s is greater than or equals to 3. But here, what number are you going to write from after -1? You know you are writing -2, -3, as in like that. If you look at that now, all these numbers are less than -1. So that is s is less than or equals to -1, like this. Now this is your inequalities. So s is less than or equals to -1, and s is greater than or equals to 3. So the correct answer is B. The correct option is B. So if you look at it very well now, you see s is less than or equals to -1, or s is greater than or equals to 3. So that's the answer. So now the short method that I said you can use without writing this, I've already summarized the 4 cases you can have in this inequalities. So if A is less than B, then s minus a, s minus b is greater than or equal to 0. If you have these two like this, if you factorize expression and you get this expression, then know that a must be less than b. If a is less than b, then your final answer is s is less than or equals to a, or s is greater than or equals to b. That will be your answer even without showing all the number line, as in this is like short method. And if this is just greater than, it remain the same. If it is greater than, then this remain as greater than. It will be greater than here. This will also be greater than here. So the same way. And if it is greater than or equals to, just put it there. Sorry. This will be less than. Why this will be greater than. So if your expression quadratic is greater than 0, so leave this will be s is less than a, s is greater than b. But you must know that a is less than b. So now, if it is greater than or equals to, this will just be s is less than or equals to a, s is greater than or equals to b. Let's apply it here, even without using all the inequalities. Now, look at our two expressions, our two answers, s minus 3, s plus 1. So, see the way I represent this here. So far, I have plus here. This must be like s minus 3 s minus minus 1, because minus times minus is plus. So if you compare with this bracket, it means this one is less than this. That means minus 1 is less than 3. My answer will just be s is less than or equals to minus 1, or s is greater than or equals to 3. Direct, without even doing anything there. So that is just a short method instead of using the inequalities to explain. And again, in another notation, s is less than or equals to minus 1, or s is greater than or equals to 3. In another notation, it means I will have a bracket that is an open bracket. So s is less than or equals to minus 1. So that means this will be minus 1 to negative infinity. That's the meaning. Union s is greater than or equals to 3. So 3 to positive infinity. That will be in another notation. Depend on your option. So but for now, that's the answer. But what if it is less than? Okay, let me continue. Watch it in another video. At least based on this one, this is our short method. Because what if this one is less than or equals to? We have another way also. So let's move on. Number 25. Five. convert 69 base 10 to a number in base 2. So just use this 69 base 10 to a number in base 2. So you write remainder here, divide by 2. So 2 in 69, this is 34, remainder 1. That is 2 in 6, 3. 2 in 9, 2 times 4, 8, remainder 1. Again, 2 in 34, 2 in 3, 1. 2 in 14, 2 times 7, 14. That will be 0. 2 in 17, 2 times 8, 16. It remains 1. 2 in 8, 4. Remainder 0. 2 in 4, 2. Remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1. Remainder 0. 2 in 1, impossible. This is less than 2. So remainder 1. So you number from bottom to the top. So this will be 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 1. Base 2. So the correct answer is C. So let's move on. Number 26. The square. So the question says the square of, remember square is this, square root is this. So the question says find the square of 3 minus root 2. So square means you put square. So write the bracket twice. 3 minus root 2. 3 minus root 2 because it's square. So now expand. So that will be 3 times 3, 9. Minus 3 times root 2, 3 root 2. Minus root 2 times 3, 3 root 2. So minus times minus plus, then root 2 times root 2, that will be 2, or root 4, you still get 2 the same way. So 9 plus 2, 11. Then minus 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2, that is minus 6 root 2. So the correct answer is D. 11 minus 6 root 2. D is correct. So let's move on. Number 27. Twenty-seven. In a class of 60 students, that is universal set is 60. 40 speak Hausa, number of Hausa 40. 19 speak Igbo, number of Igbo 19. And 7 students speak both languages, number of Hausa intersection Igbo, that is 7. How many students speak neither of the languages? Neither means none. So we have 2 circles. So neither means none. So yeah, universal is 60. So Hausa 14, Igbo 19, and 7 speak both. So let people that speak neither be Y, that is none, be Y. So here will be 40 minus 7. This portion is 40 minus 7. Why this portion is 19 minus 7. So you remove the 7 from those two numbers. So now 40 minus 7, that is 33. And also 19 minus 7, that is 12. So add everything together equals to the universal set. That is 33 plus 7 plus 12 plus y is equals to 60. So 33 plus 7 plus 12 plus y. So that is 52 plus y is equals to 60. Y equals to 60 minus 52. Y is equals to 8. So the correct answer is B, 8. So but we have a formula to use without passing through this process in set formula for set notation if it involves your Venn diagram. So that is number of Hausa union Igbo will be equals to number of Hausa plus number of Igbo minus number of Hausa intersection Igbo. So that is a general formula that you have for if you want to find both. But now it is neither that we're asked to find. So you can say let the neither be x, so plus x there. What is the value of number of union? That is universal. This is 60 is equals to number of Hausa 14 plus number of Igbo 19 minus number of both 7 plus x. So 60 is equals to 14 plus 19 minus 7. So that is 52 plus x. So s is equals to 60 minus 52. S is 8. So that is if you don't want to draw the table. So that is it. So let's move to 28. So 28. Can capture the options. So we have if S equals UT plus half AT square, then T is equals to, so make T subject formula. So all these are over 1. So multiply everything by 2, all by 2. So this will be 2s because of this, because the LCM of 211 is 2. Multiply everything by 2. That will be 2s is equals to 2ut plus a t squared. Because if I multiply this by 2 also, 2 will cancel out. So that's why we multiply everything by 2. So now this will becomes at squared plus 2ut minus 2s equals 0. So this is now a quadratic equation. It means we have formed quadratic equation here. That is 8t squared, so plus 2ut minus 2s. So if you compare this now, this will becomes with your normal formula. A is A, B is 2U, C is minus 2S. So the formula method is T is equals to minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4AC everything over 2A. That's the formula method. So minus B, that will be minus 2U plus or minus square root of B square, that will be 2U square minus 4AC, that will be 4 bracket A bracket C, that is minus 2S everything over 2A. A remain as A. So T is equals to minus 2U plus or minus square root of 4U square, that is 2U square. 2 square is 4, then U square plus 4 times 2, 8. So that will be 8AS everything divided by 2A. So T is equals to minus 2U plus or minus square root of 4 is common here. So it remains U square plus 2AS everything divided by 2A. So now what is square root of 4? 2. So this will becomes minus 2U plus or minus 2 roots U square plus 2AS divided by 2A. So now 2 is common. 2 is common here. We have T equals minus 2. So U, let me, 2 is common. So you have minus U plus or minus 1 root U square plus 2AS over 2A. So 2 will cancel out 2. So we'll have C is equals to minus U plus or minus 1 root U square plus 2AS over A. So this 1 root is the same thing as just say root. So that will be the answer. So the correct option is 1 over A, U minus U plus or minus U square plus root U square plus 2S, B. Correct option is B because you have minus U. Yeah. So what they did is that they only removed this A out, as in, and write this one in brackets. So that's how they just remove this out. So that's it.